Hey guys, what's up? I thought I'll just finish my game update and review and stuff. This will be part two. And let me start off by saying, the last video I was talking about PlayStation that will be coming out in 2013, I believe PlayStation stuff is coming out. I just got through looking up some of the characters, a list of the characters. I'm not sure if this is all the characters, just the ones that I just found. But so far I found Sly Cooper, Kratos, Parappa Drake from Uncharted. Some people for Killzone. I'm not really a big Killzone fan, so I don't know. Bioshock, Fat Princess, Cole from Infamous, Sackboy from Little Big. I was most surprised about. Well, one of the ones I was most surprised about. Ratchet and Clank. I was so glad to put them in there. Jak and Daxter. So far, I'm in there. Lightning from Final Fantasy. Spyro. Quark and the Fairies from Ratchet and Clank, Crash, Dante from Devil May Cry, Snake from Metal Gear Solid, Rayman, Billy and Murray from Sly Cooper, Ezio from Assassin's Creed, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. They have some monsters. I'm not sure if it's any specific monsters. I haven't played any Resistance games. I played one of them though. And this one is kind of funny to me. Buzz, the Master, that was kind of funny to me. Because he doesn't fight, he's a talk show, so it's kind of funny. So anyway, I'm not sure if, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure if that is all the characters or not. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if that's all the characters or not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it might be. I'm not sure. But so far, I probably have to say my favorite one probably Jak and Daxter, because Jak and Daxter is my favorite franchise from all these games. So anyway, I thought I'd give you some game updates that and some games are coming out soon next year and this year. First one, Bioshock Infinite. I think all people who fans of Bioshock, I can't wait for Bioshock Infinite to come out. I believe next year. I never played Bioshock. I'm not really a big fan of that. So I would, out, I believe 2013. So all you fans of Bioshock Infinite, you really get that. I saw some gameplay of it. It looked pretty good. So another one is what is it called? Thing is Resident Evil 6. I don't know when that's coming out either. But that game looks pretty good. I played it. I never played one of those games before. I play portable games. That's why I don't play any of these games. I play portable games. That's why I don't really know much about all these other games. But I still, for some reason. Another one that has came out, three actually, that has came out before this year is Jak and Daxter, the Jak and Daxter collection, Ratchet and Clank All for One, and the Ratchet and Clank collection. The Ratchet and Clank out yet, I believe. And Ratchet and Clank, Ratchet and Clank All for One is the first ever Ratchet and Clank game you can play where you can play as Ratchet and Clank, Quark, and the Fairies all for one, multiplayer. It's the first Ratchet and Clank multiplayer game that's online. I thought that's pretty cool, but some people said that it was a bad idea, that they should have stuck to the original, Ratchet and Clank game. But the only thing I really didn't like about the Ratchet and Clank game is I've been a fan of Ratchet and Clank game since the beginning, since the first ever Ratchet and Clank. And all people who play all the Ratchet and Clank games should know that you start out at one planet, then you go to another, and you keep traveling to other planets. Only reason I didn't like the only reason I didn't really like Ratchet and Clank Off One, because you stayed on the same planet. It's weird to me but it was a big planet though. But it felt kind of weird to not traveling to different planets. So that felt kind of weird to me. But I don't know, I'll probably give it. I rate it at 8.9 because the graphics were good. The graphics were good, and it was I believe Ratchet and Clank was the. Wait, no, no. I about to say the Ratchet Clank off was the first PlayStation 3 Ratchet Clank, but you know, they had Ratchet and Clank, A Crack in Time, Ratchet and Clank, I forgot the name of it by now. Anyway, Tools of Destruction, that's the name, Tools of Destruction. I was on for the PlayStation 3. So anyway, Jak and Daxter, the Jak and Daxter collection. Anyone who played the first Jak and Daxter games know that Jak. Remember I said it's not about the Jak and Daxter collection, but I just want to say this: they brought the Jak and Daxter game to the PSP. It was called Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier. Now keep that in mind. So any Jak and Daxter series, a huge fan of it, knows that Jak. You know the way they made Jak look. He, you know, the mean face, the ears, the goggles. You know, he has like always has anger problems. But what they messed up on Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier is that they took away his attitude. They took away the fact that he didn't talk. Like in other games, he didn't talk. He was mute. I mean, in the first game, he didn't talk. He was mute. But the other ones, he talked, but he didn't talk as much. But in the Jak and Daxter: Lost Frontier, they really messed him up. Up the franchise with that one game because all the fans of him really liked the original one. You know, the attitude of Jak. You know, didn't really like other people except Daxter. And you know, he was mean. Always, sometimes had a frown on his face. He loved racing. And Jak and Daxter: Lost Frontier, they kind of took that away from us, which was really the bad thing. And the fact that all the other previous Jak and Daxter games were made by a company or publisher called Naughty Dog. And Naughty Dog didn't do this one for the PSP. It was some other company who, another reason why I didn't like it. But all in all, it was a pretty decent game. I'll give it a 6. Probably 6.5 the lowest I could go. Because only things they kind of messed up on is the graphics, all the good features of Jak, and the fact that the dark matter. You know, you collect dark matter, you can activate it, and you know, he goes into Dark Jak. They took over the dark matter. It was kind of, to me, it was kind of stupid because that was another part of the game. But you know, besides them messing up Jak, the graphics and other stuff, pretty good game. They did a good job on Daxter, I would say. Must be a plus for me. They did a good job on Daxter, and you know, it was pretty good. I want to talk more about the new Assassin's Creed 3 that's coming out in October. Yeah, October for the PS3 and Xbox, I believe it's for. I completely forgot. I just completely forgot. Oh, you know, if I didn't say before that Ezio is on PlayStation All-Star. I don't know if I said that before. But you know, stuff like that. Besides all that, for the Jak and Daxter game, like I said before, I give it a 6. I probably give it a 6.4 because of what they did with it. Another thing, what they did with Daxter. Usually, you know, of course, Jak has dark matter, but this time they made Daxter, you know, fall into this like little tube, I think, and get covered with dark matter. So it was like Dark Daxter. It was kind of cool. In ways, it was kind of weird at the same time because, you know, Dark Daxter is kind of weird to me. But still, I was thinking about doing some PlayStation All-Stars when it came out because it seems like this game is going to be really popular when it comes out because it's kind of like Smash Bros. Some people may hate me for saying that it's like Smash Bros. But still, They brought all the, you know, the big names of the PlayStation universe and brought them all together, like and collaborate in a fight. So if I were to play the game, honestly, only people I'd probably pick Ratchet Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly, or probably Sora or Lightning from Final Fantasy. So yeah, that's probably the only people I'd probably be picking. And it was some more games that came out that I wanted to do. Oh yeah, another game that came out. It was called Spec Ops: The Line. I seen. I'm not really a big shooter type of player, type of gamer, but this game was pretty good. It had, if you would play any type of other military shooter, and you would see it completely different, because it is. It's about this team of. Nah, I watched it so long ago, I forget. Team of military, I would say. They went into this place called Dubai, I believe. Dubai. I forget. The city buried in sand. You know, it's if you play like if you were to play something like Socom or Black Ops, you will see if you and then play this game, you will see that this game is completely different. It has most of the games have a storyline, but none like this one because this one had like like twists and turns to it, betrayals. You know, something like there's like something on every corner. They have drama, action, stuff like that. So it's I forgot his name, but the main character throughout this mission or storyline, they're trying to find this man. They're trying to find this man who is, you know, is running the whole thing behind what happened to the squad. Like military soldiers out, but throughout the whole story, he's talking to you either if it's a cutscene or not, you know. And then, but the decisions you have to make on the game, like, it's one decision. I remember you had to make. You were walking. It was under this bridge. It was from their hands. He made you choose whether to, because these two people did something. One man sold some food to feed his family. The other one did something I forgot. But anyway, he made you choose which one to save. But you weren't guessing. But the slightest thing you can do in this game, your decision game affect the storyline from there on out. Like that one decision I was talking about, if you chose wrong, you chose right. Only enough is on right. But anyway, if you chose one person, it could completely turn the story in a completely different way. If you chose the other one, it could turn it in the other way, in a different way. So that was it was kind of cool to me. I would give and at the end, it was pretty cool. It's multiple endings to the game. I saw all the endings to the game. It was pretty cool. So, all in all, I give the game, honestly, a 9.8. But the only thing I didn't like about it is, some people, it may be stupid, but the only thing I didn't like the fact that, you know, it's only, thing is, 3 of you guys. It's 3 or 4 teammates, including you. You can put all of you guys against, like, this whole city or state or town or whatever against you. There's a whole lot of I'm gonna try to kill you. And then the last thing I want to talk about before I go is there's another game that came out I want to really talk about. I can never remember though. I don't think it was. Can't remember the game. There's a whole lot of games I can't talk about, but I cannot remember. But anyway, besides that, those are my main thing I was really talking about was the PlayStation All-Stars game that's coming out next year, 2013. It was like a really fun game, and it was like a really fun game for a fighting fan and a PlayStation fan. If you're a fan of PlayStation and fighting, this would be a really good game for you. If you you know, like putting against like the perfect match would be like the best match of this game would probably be Jak and Daxter, the perfect match for me two great game franchises, and four completely different people. Jack has the attitude problem. Daxter is a kind of silly one. Ratchet is kind of in between. He can be serious sometimes, and Clank, he's kind of the same way a little bit. But yeah, that's my view on things for now. This will be the final game update. No, not final game update. Final game update for this part that I did. So see you guys next.